It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. And it looks like the defense has got it. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Right back to Mitchell here.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Oh, go.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down and 1.
Under.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. No. Right to Texas.
Play action. Stroud now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. Now Stroud.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Look at hot.
Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
In motion, the tight end. Now the first carry here for their running back. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stops. Texans 34-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Texans 21, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive. And oh, it caught it up! But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Here we go.
They run over center with Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 124 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Another run with Mitchell.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 10.
Robin. Hey, Uno Mars. Ow, what's that?
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Drop to the right. Drop to the right.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Set. Go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the quick, right?
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Nike Texas. Puggy. Why Tony?
Here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Dean. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Hey, uno. Hey, south. Hey.
Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60, Eagles, 60. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Harris running straight ahead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They hand this off to Harris, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now 3rd down and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
In motion left, the tight end. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
All right.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
11. Here we go.
Once again, it's Mitchell. 154 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11.
From the gun, again to Mitchell.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
South. Where's the high? Speed left. Hey, Uno Mars.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch at a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
In motion goes the tight end.
Give running right is Mitchell.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Nike Texans. Oh, go.
A give here to Mitchell.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go, let's go. Puppy.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Let's go. They'll try the right side with Harris. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They run again with Harris. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
70 Lions.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
2nd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On the handoff, Mitchell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Go.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Second and 11 now.
All right. Hey, south. 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Under.
Stroud out of the gun here.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.